Welcome to tutorialsinhand.com. In this video tutorial, we are going to see how to add to number or subtract to number using lambda expression. And as we have already explained that we write lambda expression implementation for any functional interface which has only one abstract method. And this is what definition of functional interface is, that it should have only one abstract method, and writing this abstract keyword is not mandatory. So by default it will be abstract, so you can use that keyword or you may not use it, depends on you. Now to add two numbers we need to have two parameters, right? So let's have parameter n and second parameter as m. So these are two numbers that we need. So now this abstract method accepts two parameter, and we will perform mathematical operation on these two numbers by using lambda expression. So now let's change the name to interface calculate, and we are going to have a class with name hello java. Now change it to calculator, and now we have interface calculator, and it has an abstract method calculate that accepts two parameter and it requires an implementation. So we are going to provide implementation from this hello java class, and let's create main method. Now we have got main method, and from within this main method we are going to provide implementation to this calculator. So let's create a reference for calculator. Let the reference name be CALC. Remember, this is just a variable name. You can change it to anything, whatever you want. It depends on your wish. If you want to write calculator, you can write calculator. If you want to write CALC, you can write that. You can also write ref if you want. It depends entirely on you. Now you have to provide lambda expression implementation which has only one abstract method, right? So whatever implementation you provide over here, it will know that it is for this one only, because there is no other method, so there is no way a confusion can be created. So as you know that lambda expression does not have any name, does not have any return type, and also it does not have any access modifier like public, private or protected. You don't require these things to create lambda expression. So we are left only with this parameter. Let's copy this parameter over here. Now you have copied this one, and as we have already told you that since Java 8 automatically infers that it is a type integer, and this is also type integer because the abstract method accepts parameter of type integer, so we don't require to write int over here from ourselves. It will automatically know that if it requires two parameter of type integer, so whatever value will come over here, it will be of type integer. And now again, it is not mandatory that you use the same variable name n and m. It is local to this lambda expression, and you can use whatever you want, like n1, m1, whatever name you want, you can use that. So it will not be an issue. And now your lambda expression requires two parameters. Now it is fine, it goes with the contract, so it is using two parameter. And now lambda expression is represented using this arrow symbol, so that also you are doing. And now what you are going to do is you are going to add these two numbers. So now after arrow, the lambda expression body will start, and everything in Java ends with semicolon. So now whatever we are going to write within this body of the lambda expression, that is going to be the logic, that will be the implementation for this calculate, right? So what our purpose is, we want to add two numbers. So let's create a variable result, and now we want to add these two numbers, two variables that we have accepted. So now we can easily use these as per our requirement. We require to add it, so let's add it simply. And now the variable that you will accept, it will be added, and then it will be stored in this result variable. And finally what our purpose is, we are going to print the result, right? So you are going to print the result of the addition. Let's keep it in a string as a message, and then plus and print the result whatever you have got. So this is the logic, this is the implementation. That means this is the body of the lambda expression, and this is the parameter that it will accept, and parameter will be of type int, and this is the representation of lambda expression. So this lambda expression will always add two numbers that is provided to it. Now let's call the implementation. So how do we do that? We do that using the reference that we have created for the calculator interface. So our reference name is CALC. So using this we can call this calculate, right? So let's use the reference to call calculate. So now our reference is CALC, and on top of it if you apply dot operator it will show you that it has a calculate method, and its implementation is provided by lambda expression over here. Now it wants you to provide two parameters. By default integer is assigned 0 value, so both the variables has been assigned with 0 value. So you change it to whatever you want to add. Now I want to add 10 plus 20. So this is the value that I am providing to the lambda expression implementation. So when you use the reference of the calculator, on top of it if you call this abstract method calculate, now it will check who has provided the implementation for it. So this calc reference itself tells that I have already got the implementation for this lambda expression and it is over here along with me. So just pass these values to these parameters, and when it is passed the lambda expression says that okay, I will accept 10 in n1 and 20 in m1, and then finally within the body of the lambda expression I am going to use those values and it will be added, and the result will be stored in this variable that is named result, and finally I will print the result over here with the customized message result, let it be equals to, so result is equals to the value that is calculated will be printed. Let's execute this and see whether we are getting our result or not, and see we get result is equals to 30. So it is working perfectly fine. Now you can change it to give you the subtract result. If you change the logic to subtract, it will now start working as a subtractor, and now you see the result of 10 minus 20 will be minus 10, which is coming perfectly fine. Now this is how you can implement calculator that will add, subtract, multiply, or whatever you want you can do it, or you can perform all the operation within the same place using something like this add result. So let it be add result, so it will be plus. Now you can also copy the entire thing and paste it over here, and now it will not be result, it will be add result, so it will print add result. Now this is duplicate, so it is giving error. Change it to subtract result, sub result, so it is subtract result, have it -1. Now you can again copy, first change this one so that error disappears. Now this will be subtract result, again copy this one and you can paste it over here, and now if you print here it will, let's do multiplication, so change it to multiplication result, mul result, and this time it will be mul result. Okay, now change it to multiplication. So this is how you can perform all the operation. You can add division, you can add modulus operator as well. Try it yourself. I have just shown you the path. It is your task to move ahead on that path and explore as much as you can, so that you develop better understanding. Now if you print, everything will be represented as result, 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 right? So let's run it once, and everything is giving result, result, result. So you are not able to understand which result is for which calculation. So customize the message again, add result, subtract result, and let this be multiply result. So now if you print, you will see the proper message and you will understand okay from where it is coming. See, add result is equals to this, subtract result, multiply result is coming as this, and this is having a space because we have given one space in the customized message. You remove it and it will go away, and now we are getting the result properly on the console. So this is how it works. In the next video tutorial we will again create the same lambda expression implementation which returns these values to the caller. That means here what we are doing, we are calculating the things and we are also printing the result in the lambda expression itself. But in the next video tutorial we are going to return these results, means whatever result will be calculated I will return that, and in that case how this lambda expression will function and how it will be written, we will check out that, right? So waiting for you in the next video tutorial. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, and if you have really liked our video tutorial, then don't forget to subscribe us because it will also help us to grow. Thanks for your time.